home to feast with him. And even sometimes at that table, we wonder what it means and what it's all about. Let's go backwards in centuries to the past to help us understand what this means to come home, to feast with Jesus. In Isaiah chapter 55, Isaiah talks about this feast very clearly. He says, look, is anyone thirsty? Well, come and drink, even if you have no money. Come, take your choice of wine or milk. It's all free. And Isaiah is specifically talking about the time when God is going to come and make all things new, when he's going to send his Messiah to do what humanity could not, to bring the world back to God. And what Isaiah is reminding the people who are reading this and hearing this is that you don't have to do a whole lot of stuff to be a part of that kingdom. In fact, nothing. It's all free. Do you thirst spiritually? The water is here. Are you searching, wondering where God is? He's right here. He's here for you. And there's nothing you have to do to earn that. It's all free. Now that sounds pretty good, right? How many of you like free things? Anybody like free things? I know that when I get a reward, like at Starbucks or my favorite coffee shop, I enjoy spending that reward. Do you as well? Does your coffee taste better when it's free? I think so, yeah, there's a lot going on. Yes, right? How many of you, do you remember going to like Black Friday sales early in the morning when they would offer all kinds of free stuff if you got there first and did this? Like, that was amazing. Do you enjoy getting free things? Yeah, we do. Now, the weird part about this in our broken world is that sometimes we don't actually value free things. Do you sometimes think if something is offered to you for free, do you get a little skeptical about it? Is it going to be any good? Is it going to have any value? Am I going to get what I pay for because I paid nothing for it? Is it going to be worthless? Sometimes we think of it that way. And the strange part is we know that God's gift of grace to us is free, that he loves us, that he died for us, that he rose again and gives us life freely. But sometimes, just like we do with other things in this world, we start to take that freedom for granted. And sometimes we start to think like this guy at the table who's sitting with Jesus, won't it be great when we get to do this in the kingdom of God? And he has this picture in his head of just how he wanted it to be. Sometimes we start to think that the way we want things to be is the way they're going to be. And there's always a price to pay to have access to that table. But hundreds of years before Jesus came, God is pointing us again, pointing his people, the ones who have been given this free gift of life, to remember that it is free, not just for us, but for the world. So Jesus tells a story. He knows what's in the people that he's sitting with. He knows what's in their hearts. They've already told him not to heal someone on the Sabbath because it's the Sabbath, because it's a certain day. He knows they're trying to do things the way they think is perfect and right and by the book and by the letter of the law. And Jesus is trying to open their minds and open their eyes to see that the kingdom of God is so much bigger than that. So much bigger. So he tells them the story. The story goes like this. A man prepared a great feast and sent out many invitations. When the banquet was ready, he sent his servant to tell the guests, come, the banquet is ready. Easy, right? Simple. Everybody's sitting at the table hearing this. It makes a lot of sense. They've all accepted the invitation. They're all there, right? They're all invited. Now, when he starts talking about the feast, those people who are listening, they're all thinking Isaiah. They know Isaiah backwards and forwards. It's part of their life. They're thinking, oh, great. Yes, free, table, gift. Isaiah's promise. This is great. Now, Isaiah continues, though. He says, why spend your money on food that does not give you strength? Why pay for food that does you no good? Listen to me and you will eat what is good. You will enjoy the finest food. I don't know. Sometimes I would pay a lot for a really good meal. A lot. It might not give me a lot of strength. It might not be very good for me, but I enjoy it. What Isaiah is reminding us is to look outside of that everyday need and say, look, it's bigger than just physical food. It's the spiritual food. It's what we need to be sustained throughout life, and that is only found in the Lord. That's where you find the finest food. So if Jesus is telling this parable and there's a feast, then everybody's going to come, right? I mean, that's the whole point of Isaiah. It's free. We're thirsty. We're hungry. We're going to feast with the Lord in the kingdom of God. And Jesus turns it around on them. Those who were hearing it, those who thought they were righteous, they were the ones who knew everything about God. All the people in the story, they begin to make excuses. One said, I've just bought a field. I need to inspect it. What does that mean? What do you need? Do you need to like walk the field and make sure you know what's going on? I don't know. Another said, I've just bought 5 pairs of oxen. I need to get them moving. Finally, the last one said, I just got married, so I can't come to the feast now. What does this mean? Why is Jesus telling them this story? Why is he saying the people who were invited, the people who were the guests, whose names were on the invitation, are turning down the invitation? Well, what are they all focused on?